Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or whatever time of the day you're watching this broadcast. This is Dr. Eric Tangu Monkem with IEM Approach, where we inspire, equip, and motivate people to discover God's great potential in them, develop that potential, and deploy it. We are all about helping people, coming alongside people, and giving them the tools and resources that they need to become all God created them to be. It doesn't matter where you are today. It doesn't matter what you are dealing with. It doesn't matter what your circumstances are. There is hope. You can overcome. The situation is going to change. I remember not too long ago, I was laid off, no job, no papers. And the best I could do was to go back to school because I didn't want to violate my immigration status. It got really dark. It felt as if that situation was never going to change. However, it did. When you are in the midst of turmoil, when you are in the midst of difficulties, when you are in the midst of hardship, when every door appears to be closed, you may feel it that there's no way out. There is always a way out. God is faithful. He's going to show up in the last minute. He's going to show up and make a way out for you. I want to encourage somebody today. It doesn't matter what you're dealing with right now. This is not just mere talk. I want you to lift up your eyes. Look up, not down. Look up unto God, the author and finisher of your faith. In 2002, I showed up in the United States of America with a single suitcase, one suitcase, containing all my earthly belongings at that time. I was coming to go to graduate school, and I was minus $6,000 in debt. Minus $6,000 in debt. I borrowed the money at 10% a month. I used part of it to pay my air ticket. And when I showed up, I was having about $2,400 on me. You know, I had come with this impression. I heard that, oh, in America as a student, you can work in restaurants and make a lot of money. And I thought I'll be able to work and go to school. Shockingly, I did not know that as an international student on an F1 visa, I could not work off campus. I could not just go get any type of job. There were restrictions on that visa. I did not know until I showed up. So here am I in the United States, in debt, and I had to go to school. It was difficult. It appeared to be impossible. I went to the department and shared my dilemma with them. And they said, well, there isn't much we can do for you. I remember those days like today. I was confused. I doubted if God indeed had asked me to come to the United States. I doubted the way forward. Back then, my tuition as an international student was more than $4,000. I was having 2,000 something, and I was short of $2,000 just to pay tuition. I'm not talking about the cost of renting a house, feeding, insurance, medical, books, and other supplies that are needed. To say it was difficult is an understatement. I cried, I prayed, I did all what I could do. But there wasn't much I could do because my hands were shackled. During the orientation for international students, we were told that you could not work on campus. You could work on campus, but you could not work off campus. And even if you had a job on campus, they were paying minimum wage, what, $7, $8, and you were restricted to just 20 hours a week. So it was impossible, even if I had a job, to be able to raise the money that I needed. That was my dilemma. That was my predicament. That was where I found myself. Fast forward. This is 2021. It's almost 20 years. Not only did I survive it, I thrived. If you want to know more of what happened, got a series of books here. Grab a copy of Coming to America, A Journey of Faith. Read it. It's going to bless you. I said that today to encourage you. That was really not part of my program for the day, but I just felt led to start with that. We're going to be talking about marriage today. And you may be wondering, do I earn the right to talk about marriage? Yeah, I'm happily married with 5 children. The first one is in college, 2 in high school. We've been married for more than 20 years. And the first half of it, we struggled to exercise, but we could not for various reasons. I'm going to be talking today about having a strong marriage and what exercise can do in your marriage. I'm happily married. I've been running together with my wife now for more than 10 years. We run 5 days a week, come rain, come shine. We run 5 days a week consistently and persistently. And it has not only changed our lives, it has changed our marriage. I did not know exercise, as small, as insignificant as it is, could have that much impact on a marriage. And that's why we decided to put together some resources that I'm going to be sharing with you today that will help you as well. If you think spending $8 to get a book, get a manual and read it and change your marriage is expensive, try divorce. You'll get the difference very fast. Before I dive into what I've prepared for you today, I want you to do me a favor. The purpose of this is to share with as many people as possible. And you can help do that by inviting other people to join us, by subscribing to my YouTube channel, sharing this content, whatever platform you are watching on, because it's being streamed live on multiple platforms. If you're on Facebook, if you're on LinkedIn, if you are on YouTube, do me a favor. Like, follow, make a comment. If you like what you're hearing, say you like it. Don't just be a passive consumer. Feedback is very important. If I say something that you don't like, let me. I would like to also get your feedback as well. We are always learning. I'm just adding my voice to the voices of to many other voices that are out there. Share, 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 share. I have two resources for you today, and I'll present them to you, then dive into what I have to share. I can't talk about everything, and even if I did, it's still going to be beneficial if you grab these resources and spend some time with them. And as I said, we produce resources, we've made them as affordable as possible. You can't compare the impact that putting a few dollars and getting the book is going to have on your relationship. We're speaking firsthand. We are teaching what we practice. Enhance Your Marriage tells our story regarding exercising together. I've said exercising together as a couple and what that has done for us. Don't say, oh, it worked for you, good for you. No. As you're going to find out, ignorance is not bliss. It's important to figure out how to exercise together as a couple. The book is written together by me and my wife. We take turns in telling our story and highlighting the importance of couples exercising together. Most people struggle, they stumble and fall because they don't have a blueprint. I'm reading a book right now on how to scale your business. And the author is saying that they wish when they started their business 20 years ago, somebody had put a resource like that for them. They're right. I wish when we got married, from day one, somebody gave us a manual like this one for us to use and work out together. So these are 90 days challenge for you and your husband. The two of you, two are better than one. Two of you have to exercise together for 90 days. We are hoping that by the end of 90 days, you would have created a habit that will last you a lifetime. It's not going to be easy, but we've made it easier for you by putting this resource together. It's a 90-day devotional, a 90-day motivational manual. Each day you have something to do together as a couple. You're going to track your exercise. You're going to have inspirational messages for each day, and that is going to help you tremendously. For the next couple of weeks, I'll be talking about this resource. It's going to dive in deeper. I want you to grab your copies, hang around, and let's have some fun. Now, you may be thinking, why exercise? Who cares about exercise? What is the role of exercise in a successful marriage? You must have heard that marriage is standing on three legs, or marriage can be compared to a three-legged stool. One of the legs is sex, the other one is communication, and the last one is money. Sex, communication, and money. If you find couples that are having problems, when you trace these problems that they are having, the root cause is either going to be sex or communication or money. That is why for a marriage to be successful, that is why for a marriage to be enjoyable, for a marriage to be strong, for a marriage to be divorce proof, for a marriage to thrive, for a marriage to excel, for a marriage to do well, money, sex, and communication. Money, sex, and communication must be in synergy. Must be in synergy. Sex alone is not going to do it. Communication alone is not going to do it. Money alone is not going to do it. If money alone could guarantee successful marriages, don't you think the Hollywood celebrities, the likes of the billionaires, Bill Gates, Bezos, who just divorced, they would have had wonderful marriages? I'm not picking on anyone here. There are some of you who are having crappy relationships in your marriages right now. And all what you're telling yourself is, if I just had more money, it's going to change things. It's not going to change things. Money alone is not going to do it. Sex alone is not going to do it. How many couples have cheated on each other, sleeping with other men or sleeping with other women? Because they are not finding satisfaction and fulfillment in each other. We're running on the track this week, and this topic came up. I was discussing it with my wife, and we're looking at, I told her it's a chicken and the egg situation. Adultery these days, some refer to it as, oh, I had an affair. Society seems to be condoning people being unfaithful to their partners, or to their husbands, or to their wives. And I told her, society is just responding to something that is broken. Most people get married, they already lost their virginity, and they are having a hard time experiencing the oneness that is supposed to be in marriage. And that's why they keep changing from partner to partner to partner. They think the more people they sleep with, the more satisfaction they're going to get. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's like drinking sea water, salty water, trying to quench your thirst with salty water is the worst thing you can do. Nobody has ever been truly satisfied by sleeping as many men or as many women as possible. God has a reason. He said adultery is a bad idea. And that is why it's important for us to have this conversation. Sex, money, and communication. Those are the three legs that I've heard all my life. But I'm going to add a fourth leg to that stool. I'm going to add a fourth leg. And this fourth leg is a catalyst. This fourth leg is insignificant yet. It's going to change and transform any marriage that gives it a chance. I want to add a fourth leg to it. And this is the leg of exercise. Ta-da! It's not information that you don't already know. There's nothing new under the sun. It's the leg of exercise. Have you ever thought about the impact of nutrition on your health and your relationships? Have you thought about it? Have you processed that? Have you processed the impact of ill health on your relationships, on your marriage? We're going to be unloading this slowly over the next coming weeks. But I want to say that exercising is going to impact your marriage positively. And if you are not exercising, it's going to impact your marriage negatively. There is always room for improvement. Maybe communication, sex, and money are working well for you. Why not take it to the next level by including exercise? Exercise is going to impact your sex life. You want to know how? Stick around. We're going to talk about it. Exercise is going to impact your communication. You want to know how? Stick around. We're going to talk about it. Exercise is going to impact your money, your finances. You want to know how? Stick around. We're going to talk about it. I am of the opinion that the importance of exercise in marriage should be highlighted. Emphasis needs to be placed on it. We must embrace this fourth dimension because exercise is that catalyst that will change every relationship. Exercise is going to make your marriage divorce proof. Exercise is going to improve the quality of your life, the quality of your health, and the quality of your marriage. I'm talking about two couples that have figured out how to exercise together. This is not an easy assignment. Do you know why very few couples are able to exercise together? I'm not saying you are having your individual exercise routines. I'm saying the two of you actually going out and exercising together as a team at the same time doing the same type of exercise. Now you are wondering, we are too busy. There is no time. If your marriage is that important, you prioritize it. You will create time for it. If not, ask those who have been through divorce how expensive it is, the emotional trauma, the anguish, the impact on kids. Maybe it's time to wake up. It's time to wake up. It's going to take both of you dying to self to figure out how to exercise together consistently and persistently. It's going to take a lot of dying. It's going to take a lot of sacrificing. It's going to take a lot of compromising. Yes, I said compromising. Some of you have tried and failed. And that is why we came up with a step-by-step process on what you need to do, what you need to watch out for, so you can succeed to exercise together. And I guarantee you, I promise you, if you can figure this out, you're going to unlock so much potential that you're sitting on right now. As you go deeper into this, you're going to be amazed by the changes that we have experienced together as a couple as a result of exercising regularly together. As I said, we've been doing it for over 10 years now. The best thing that ever happened to us is being able to exercise 5 days a week. So much has happened. And what I'm just trying to do here is that there is a better way. You can do better. You can experience the benefits of exercising together as a couple, as husband and wife. It's tough, it's challenging, it's hard, it's difficult, it's not going to feel natural. However, if you can overcome all that and do it, your life, your marriage will not remain the same. And if you're listening to me right now and you're already exercising together with your husband or with your wife, kudos to you. Yes, that is the way to go. Please let us know. Share your story with us. We need many more couples exercising together. It's going to help improve the quality of our lives, the quality of our marriages, the quality of our families, the quality of our societies, the quality of our cities, the quality of our states, the quality of our nations, the quality of life for all of us. This is a call for all couples out there. If you're a married person, if you're planning to get married, if you're in courtship right now, you need to have these conversations about exercising together as a couple. It's not going to be easy, but it's doable. Do you want to divorce-proof your marriage? Exercise together. Do you want to be healthy and strong? Exercise together. Do you want great sex? Exercise together. Exercise is that secret ingredient that is going to change your marriage in a fundamental way. Thank you for watching. We're going to continue this discussion. Let me hear what your thoughts are. Share it. Grab a copy of this book and the manual, and let's hear the stories of success. You cannot exercise together as a couple and your life remains the same. Impossible. If you do it, if you take up the challenge, it's going to take a lot of negotiations for some of you to get there. And that is why we are here. Help is available. Reach out to us. The contact information is on the screen. The contact information is, I forgot to put the contact information on. Let me just run the banner a little bit so you can see what I'm saying. So the contact information is below the video. You can see on the screen. Reach out to us and we'll be able to hold your hand and walk this walk with you. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you. Have a fantastic day. Exercise together as a couple and reap the benefits.